I'd love
People
that.
would like that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I would love that.
I love fights. I love watching fights.
Yeah,
it's so interesting. There's nothing more compelling than a fight. It could be two hockey players. It could be two idiots at the bar. It could be two UFC fighters for a title. If somebody's fighting, you have my attention.
Woody, have you heard of like I saw this because I followed Dave Portnoy on Twitter. Like they have like Barstool has like their own boxing like fighting thing called Rough and Rowdy, but it is like the kind of shit like we would put together if we did it, where it's literally like, I just went to their site, I'll put it in here, the placard is a midget fight. Like what is a midget
amazing
fight. You can go to like see like the highlights and it'll just be like there's no weight classes.
Not only is it a
like
midget fight, it's not just a midget fight, it's a midget getting beaten by another midget.
Wait, oh yeah, world's strongest dwarf fights former WWE star.
Yeah, world's strongest. Yeah. And like, there's no weight classes. There's one here that just says Tiny Hero fights Monster Man to impress ring girls.
Boxer farts in the ring and makes everyone sick.
That's the third highlighted video.
Yeah, college girls brawl.
But there's stuff just like this, like
hillbilly fights young wrestling champ.
Lawyer thinks he can fight. Convict fights frat boy. Like, it's this kind of matchmaking.
Self-proclaimed superhero hammers acne-covered lumberjack. Acne-covered lumberjack.
I didn't know that existed. I'll have to look at that.
I love those. Wait, you guys seen those ones where they're just like in a wood paling fence? Those fights. They're just like these backyard, like bare knuckle fucking boxing hillbilly
of course,
fights.
That's where people like Jorge Masvidal started out.
I fucking love that shit. That's like my favorite fucking short form videos, is just watching those motherfuckers bash each other's heads in.
They're pretty professional with it. Some of them are like, they've got like cages built sometimes.
I got distracted by that like rough and rowdy brawl thing. The commentators are doing a play-by-play of the fart that lasts a couple of minutes, and they go over to the girls and they're dying. What they're theorizing, like, did he shit himself? No. I watched the whole thing happen. He beat that guy's ass, and then he blew his own ass.
They're fun. The commentators are Dave Portnoy and Big Cat from
Barstool.
So like, they're very good at it.
The real deal.
And they don't know anything about fighting. So like the highlights of it I've seen, they'll be like, "Oh, good God, man, neither of these guys really skilled at all." Like, oh man, this is a punishment for everyone involved, isn't it? Hopefully, it's very, very, very fun.
Have you guys noticed that there's like the massive trend of like content creators are getting into boxing? Like, you've got like. Obviously, this not the big ones like the Paul brothers and like KSI and shit like that. But there's a lot of other people organizing like little ones, and so I was watching like YouTube the other day, and you know that little motherfucker that makes like crazy inventions and shit. He'll be like, "Oh, I built my own fucking X-ray machine," and it's quite funny. But he's just like this tiny little nerd, and then they just had like heaps of cunts like him from YouTube just having box-ons, and they're fucking gold. Like these cunts are just wailing on each other, and they just fucking suck at boxing. So they're just like blind haymakers and just bashing each other in the face. But it's fucking entertaining. I enjoy the shit.
It's popular for a reason. Like, like I didn't pay for it, but I watched Harley's fight on YouTube for free afterward. That like I watched the Sam Hyde fight. I saw Brandon Buckingham, Ice Poseidon. I watched their fight.
How'd that go down? Did Brandon smash him?
He did.
Brandon did smash him. Yeah.
You guys said that I did a thing, that Australian YouTuber where he just like he makes weird shit as well, but he had one and he wailed on this cunt, and he was like trying to get the ref to call it off. He was like, "Man, this guy's fucked." Like, he beat the shit out of me. It was fucking awesome.
I saw that Ludwig did like chess boxing, where you do you play each other in chess, and then you box, and then you play in chess again, and then you box again, which seems like you really limit your pool there for people, because like
I'm not that good at either of those things.
True.
That might be a good starting point though. Like you're past both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, you take an average YouTuber.
You got to be good at one of them.
Yeah. All right.
You don't go to a chess boxing match if you're bad at chess and boxing. Yeah, it's so necessary to like be competent at one of those things.
Well, it's not like the recruiting from like the chess boxing fields of lore. I just think that like a lot of the guys getting into this to be like,
yeah,
a lot of these guys would be like, I box a little, and I know how to play.
We change up the chess. Like, I'm happy to wail on someone. Can we just like change it up to like 1v1 Modern Warfare 2 nuke towns in between or some shit like that?
Yeah, they could do that.
You
can do boxing, anything boxing, and you can do.
We could do boxing and then like a fucking Mike Tyson's knockout game on the.
I would love boxing debate where you have to box and then you have like a 3-minute like statement and then the other person gets a rebuttal, but you don't know what the topic is or what position you're going to have to argue in favor or against.
And it's always a fucked up topic that's just like really really controversial. It's like, tonight we've got Kyle versus Taylor and they'll be debating abortion.
Yeah, debating abortion. Yeah. They both love it. Like no, I like it more.
Have you seen the SNL weekend update bit where there's a black guy and a white guy, I don't know their names, but the bit is that they write each other's jokes.